you're just fighting Kirby on Kirby, and then you have Meta Knight's moves, and Meta Knight's moves are very, very good. People think he might be the best character in the game.
I think Meta Knight's #1, yeah.
I think Meta Knight
so
definitely number 1.
Take those moves, put them on like a Kirby. You're not gonna have a bad character. You're gonna have like.
But they're like worse moves. Like if his dash attack was as fast as Meta Knight's, that'd be nuts.
Also, if his sword was as long.
Not like
Speaking-
slow. That's the thing. It's not.
It's pretty slow. Well, I mean, I consider it pretty slow. I guess it's because I compare it to Meta Knight. But speaking of long swords, though, this Parasol going in right now.
You could say the sword is also the jump 5 defense fighter.
No, that's a projectile.
No. It's sword beam. What are you talking about? It's not
Oh,
beam.
right.
Dang. So I'm in training room right now, and the sword's death beat. It's slower, but it's not like it has the same range, which is really, really good.
But you can't. Well, I mean, you can
No, it
cancel
doesn't.
it. A much less safe move.
That's the big part.
Meta Knight's dash
it
B
is-
has like the same range as Gooey Tongue.
Yeah,
You can
Meta
cancel it
Knight
into a
dash
safe
attack.
move. The up part you don't have to go back down. So,
Yeah, but like it's
Yeah, but
less.
that's not anywhere near as safe as shuttle loop.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
it's
right because he's flying.
And
It's
also-
still a safe move though. Like not everyone.
Dash attack is also slower. It is also smaller as well.
Slightly smaller.
And it cannot combo into an infinite.
That's just Meta Knight being very pretty good. But I think we've come to the conclusion that Sword is not an absolute garbage character.
Yeah, I think sword mid is actually like the thing.
You guys remember back before we banned the infinite?
There was a time.
No, I can't believe there have been like 3 tournaments that have not banned the infinite, and in none of them a Meta Knight has done anything.
Because Meta Knight didn't exist during season 1.
Yeah, that's true. Like it was deep. Like BIM kind of had a Meta Knight, but didn't really use it that much. Didn't really do anything notable with it. And then Depuff beat Pizza out of nowhere, vanished, and
left.
I got 4th as Meta Knight, and everyone opened their eyes to the character a little bit. Like, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Because back then, I think people thought he was like around like 7th. Like we knew he was good, we just didn't like know.
Also,
Yeah, no, we had him at
it's
7th
kinda
on our
cooking
first
here.
tier list.
Yeah, BIM is actually like
Yeah, BIM kind of in the kitchen at the moment, for sure.
Vulcan Chapman is a move.
Still getting pressured and finding really good ways out of pressure.
Yeah, Fighter's very good. Fighter's very good. I just don't I don't think that he's quite as good as the top 5 that we mentioned. Just because he kind of doesn't have any of that X factor of huge range like Yo-Yo or you're at 100 you might die like water or
he's
lol I have
just
teleport.
Ryu.
He's just Ryu.
Yeah, like his X factor is like probably one of the best projectiles in the game that you don't have to charge.
Yep. Definitely.
But like you just have to now granted, being hit by a raw Shoryuken hurts like a bee, but
Yeah, that.
like it does 45 damage for no reason.
It's 45.
I mean, it's not fast, so and this is only.
Bro, it's frame 10.
It's
It starts frame 10 is small, but it's not a fast anti-air.
No, I will
you can always
say-
dodge it.
I find it funny that it's an anti-air, but like Meta Knight can beat it by just holding jump 5B.
Meta Knight can beat most things by doing that.
Yeah, Meta Knight's jump 5B is like one of the most broken moves that doesn't seem initially broken.
Because
Yeah, it's broken,
you
but it's
can't
very
just shield
quiet
it and punish him.
Yeah,
It's
it's
bad off shield. He bounces off shields.
Yeah, like I think with a timer, Meta Knight's gonna become a problem actually. But speaking of Meta Knight though, this is looking a little bit more Zyvon favorite because we got corners.
Very
We got corners, we got platforms. I think she's very platform.
Yeah, I don't super get the not banning rivals one because I feel like Parasol doesn't specifically benefit from that because the corners are just so far apart.
So that's a really good fighter stage.
That is,
Yeah. It is a good fighter stage. You don't have platforms to escape the
It's
pressure.
like maybe his best stage, actually.
Yeah, like thinking about it, I don't know of 2 other stages that Zyvon would have banned that aren't that.
I actually don't know.
Like Zyvon likes most other stages.
Yeah, like Butter's also pretty good for fighter, but she's not gonna ban that. So, yeah.
Yeah, because it's fine for Parasol.
Okay, so going into game 4, we got Zyvon up 2-1. Taking us to bubbly here is BIM.
I feel like BIM is playing a lot more aggressive in this game. It's not just like, they're not just hanging back, waiting for Zyvon to make a mistake. No, they're going.
Yeah, BIM's pressing buttons for sure.
And Fighter has got a lot of them. I think it's the ability with the most moves out of anybody.
He might be.
Like Fighter just has so many unique moves is the thing, which I guess kind of leads to a successful character for the most part.
Yeah, that's generally how that goes.
But
Alright,
speaking of
so-
success, Zyvon's seeing a lot.
Yeah, speaking of success, right, so we got Zyvon up 3-1, and if we look at the other side of semis, we've got Phone and Xander, both people that she's got a positive record on, right? So I think that this might potentially be a tournament that Zyvon could win.
It could be Zyvon's time, but I want to see what happens in Grants, because that's where it's the make or break.
That's true. That's
Zyvon can unquestionably make it to winners Grants, like
Yeah.
has multiple times.
Grants is definitely going to be the big question mark in her run tonight if she does make it there, because as we've discussed, at previous tournaments, I feel like when she knows she's about to win a tournament, she just kind of shuts down. So,
Yeah, so we'll see if that plays a part. Obviously, all the other likely candidates to win do still have a rough road ahead of them.
yeah, exactly. And because of the way winners bracket shook out, she probably won't have to face any of them, and they will all have to take each other out in losers. So that's
Yeah, like her main threat, I guess, right now would be Doug, but like he's
busy.
He's busy. You know what? I respect you. You're gonna have a full work day today.
Yes, sir.
Doug's busy, and then besides that, her hardest opponent in winners is most likely going to be BIM here. So
Yeah, granted, Xander could always do the Parasol Ditto and potentially win because he's shown success in that before.
no, she goes bomb against him.
But yeah, like Bomb Parasol is pretty bad.
Parasol is very bad. Bomb Wrestler is better, but Xander's not good at it. So yeah.
I love how the Discord audio cut off just in the beginning of that, so it just sounded like you were saying Parasol is very bad.
Parasol is an awful character. Yeah, nothing to. No, sir.
Parasol is actually like nuts. Just has like the biggest flaw of any character, which is not being able to exist upwards.
Dude, okay, so I was playing a first thing with Xander earlier, or not earlier, but like earlier this week, and I like stood on a Green Gardens platform, and he just stopped pressing buttons. It was so funny. He just stopped playing.
It's like, what are you gonna do? You know?
Ooh. Yeah, I was like, what are you gonna do? And he was like, wait, what am I gonna do? Like,
So what happened there was, I think Zyvon went for the hip throw, but she turned around. BIM was already facing that way, so BIM was faster.
Yeah, I think there is a window to.
speaking
So-
of tick throws, this is actually one of the matchups that would be affected by what we were labbing earlier.
What were you labbing?
So we think that when two command grabs trade and like hit on the same frame, that the game gives the grab to whoever's in the lowest port.
Wonder if the player's feeling the lag.
Yeah, I want to know if the players are feeling that delay, for real.
I hope not.
Yeah, because Doug was like, oh, how do you get out of dive kick command grab? And I was like, well, I just dash out of it, which means you can command grab out of it. He was like, oh, okay, let's try that. So I picked Parry, he plays wrestler, and I tried dive kick command grab him, like 30 times, and he gets out of like 3. We back out, he hosts the room, and then now he gets out like half the time. Go back, I host again, he gets out like 4 times. So
that would be really interesting, and it would mean camping for blue would actually have
be suboptimal. Like,
but you're still gonna do it anyway.
Oh yeah. Nothing could make me. I don't care how many trades I lose. I'm not playing yellow Kirby if I can help it.
Well, also you don't have a command grab.
But imagine though.
Oh, you don't know. I might go fighter.
Also, let's be honest though. Water running into grabbing is essentially
It's
a command grab.
Command grab. It is not a frame 1 command grab proxy.
But the fact that water, like, as far as a shielding opponent is concerned, like functionally has a frame 5 grab is kind of crazy.
Yeah, unless Bell, because Bell's just built different.
Because you can actually throw loop some characters in the corner because you functionally have a frame 5 grab. Among those characters is Gooey, by the way. So
yeah, Gooey's frame data is like his one big weakness, where it's like he doesn't really have a fast move.
Yeah, like his fastest move is DP, which is frame 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, Water is able to throw Vortex, Gooey, Bandanity, DDD, and Hammer.
Ben gets all the damage there. Takes like a sizable lead here. But needs to get out of the corner. Oh, that might have been it.
Oh no! Oh, did the move. I love when a fighter does the
I love when
kick.
I love when they whiff the prox kick. That's great.
Oh,
Yo,
to take it.
been a while since you saw one of those.
Oh, whiff prox kick?
No, the
Oh,
slide.
a slide kill. Yeah.
Yeah, which actually I think was optimal there, right? Because it would hit Parasol regardless.
Yes.
If she canceled it, if she dive kicked into 2-feed on the ground, Bim would have gotten it. Although I don't know if there's a specific, like, singular frame of where there's always like a vulnerable frame, or whether she can go straight into the bouncing Parasol.
Interesting thing to lab later for no particular reason. But that would definitely make slide better than it is usually.
Okay, we see a weird thing happen.
I love seeing weird things happen.
I've been trying to punish dive kick.
Speaking of weird things, did you ever figure out how to wave dash?
I have not labbed that again, but I feel like I kind of get it. I definitely think it was legitimately just a jump with run momentum into an immediate fastfall, and it just carried my run momentum.
Are the scores correct, or is it?
It's 4-3, yes. Because like the way that I got that in my clip, it looked like I was like standing because I had let go of the control stick. So I was like standing and sliding backwards, which means I could do like sliding shine or something. Like I could literally wave shine if we figure out how to do that.
Oh yeah, I have no idea how you did that. That's just crazy.
As we're saying that, Bim is in a very tough spot here.
And Zyvon's pretty crazy too.
They are going to be a miracle. Oh, and a command grab.
Corner. Oh god, just
good reversal there though.
That is essentially a wake up DP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bim's bringing it back. They're doing good.
Oh
that's
god.
gonna be a wrap though.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done, Bradley.
And that's why you platform camp first.